UFC 262, Charles de Bronx Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new king at 155 at lightweight, and Charles de Bronx Oliveira. Now, let's rewind a couple of years. Did we ever see Charles Oliveira, Charlie Olives, whatever you'll call him? I quite like Charlie Olives. I think it's a good nickname for him. Holding the strap. Oh, there's so many things to talk about. The reaction video here. Look, guys, you know what we do at MMA Life TV. We give you the best fighter interviews, fighter recaps, reactions, all that good stuff. So please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Please support us. Charles de Bronx Oliveira. Wow, is all I can say. What a come up. What a trajectory. What a path. What a path to the title, and a path almost like Blachowicz, been there toiling away, doing his thing. The most submissions. Man, he's such a finisher. Let's talk about this particular fight, right? It comes out at a torrid pace. Chandler was swinging for the fences, and we know Michael Chandler is an aggressive guy. We all know that he controls the action, controls the pace. But what was really interesting in this one, Chandler's always going to give up height in this division. He's not exactly the tallest bloke, but he makes up for that with everything else, okay, underneath the sun. Fast twitch muscles, good power, good wrestling, amazing strength in the hands, okay? We get it. But he was missing. He was swinging a lot and missing. And I think it's interesting to note because, especially when you miss as strongly as Michael Chandler was, you could tell that he was throwing everything within those punches. It's never necessarily a good sign, and there is, exhaustion in terms of the amount of energy expended there. But the short of it is de Bronx takes Chandler down, takes his back in a bit of a scramble. We end up at the back where, de Bronx doesn't necessarily have the best position for a rear naked choke. He's got the body triangle, and you're thinking, wow, this is so early on the fight. We've already got the action that we're after. It's over. Good night, Red Rover. We got a black belt here in Oliveira. He's gonna reach him, but Michael Chandler, I was saying he's calm. He's definitely fought with BJJ black belts. He's got bloody Gilbert Burns in that camp. All right, so he's definitely been in positions like this, weathered the storm. De Bronx didn't necessarily have the best body position for, the rear naked choke. Turned around, was kicking De Bronx on the legs. And in an interaction against the cage, he got Charlie Olives with a good strike. And I thought that was it. Honestly, I've only seen a little bit of Michael Chandler. Well, we've only seen one of him in the octagon. Obviously, I've seen his body of work there. But you do know that when Michael Chandler has someone at a disadvantage, when he's got the strike, he usually completes it. And I think that this is where we draw the parallels, and specifically where Charles kind of won, not necessarily won the match, but his defensive prowess, the fact that he was able to go back into the guard, stick up the legs, and really absorb the fight. And this is interesting because at the end, Michael Chandler could not do that same element in terms of a defensive shell to allow him to weather the storm. And, the adversity that Charles came out of this was really important because it was just weird. I had this weird feeling that because he had weathered this storm, and it was a big storm, that Charles was going to come out and win it. Little did I know he was going to come out with an exchange, with a perfectly landed hook. And that's the thing with Charles. He throws from the chamber. He's not overreaching for his punches. There's solid technique. He caught Michael Chandler. Chandler stumbled back, and it was almost over Red Rover there because Charles came up, followed with some precision strikes. Those hooks are good. Those hooks landed where they needed to land, and it was over. And are we not elated to see a guy of Charlie Olive's stature, with the story that he has, the fact that he's still within the Bronx, the fact that he's an outstanding citizen? He jumps up, goes to the Joe Rogan desk with the commentators, goes to Dana White, and it is over. All she wrote. Charlie Olives, Charles de Bronx Oliveira, whatever you'll call him, a deserved winner. And what a come up, what a story. And aren't we seeing a lot of these stories in terms of the UFC, in terms of the good guys the good guys are getting what they deserved. And this sets up a really interesting lightweight division. Now, obviously, you have Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, which in my mind, I know Dana is necessarily, not necessarily rather saying that, the winner is next, but it's got to be. If Poirier wins, it's damn straight got to be. And I tell you what, maybe it's recency bias, but I really like the trajectory and the level that Charles is fighting now. He presents a real dynamic challenge. And I think if we go back to that defensive sequence where he was able to cover up, pull in guard, not pull guard rather, but go into guard, go into ball, and really defend himself while he was recovering, that really was the difference, because they both got rocked, and one individual was able to kind of get out of it and fight through, and it was over Red Rover. That was the reaction, guys. I'm really excited to see where the lightweight division goes next, and it's good to have this new injection of new blood, or a new king there. And mate, it's gonna be an amazing back end of the year. As always, guys, like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave some comments below, and we hope to see you at the channel soon.